Start of the live. Start of the live. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Scotty? A big tower looks like another fishing rod. I don't know if I should throw that corn out yet. Hey, Rustic. Well, we'll throw some hot dogs and some cracker pack bait. I believe the carp are on spawn, but always chance of catching catfish with corn. Oh, thank you guys for the gifts. Mr. Rogers had six rods out last night. We're only allowed 3. He was really going for it. Gold coins. Rustic must be finding some gold. Well, I can see the minnows popping out there on top. I don't know if you guys can see it. Bait fish are moving. Oh, your buddy just left. He just left them out. Hey, stars. Thanks, Scotty. 10 stars. Feel like a sheriff now. Hey, Fat Cat, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. In the old Texas. A little cooler tonight, it feels like. All right, we're going to get some hot dogs out and a little bit of pack bait. There's Fat Cat, yep. I'm afraid that, pretty sure the carp are spawning. I see them everywhere on the bank, but like 2 feet away from the bank. Just a little hot dog. Last night that little bullhead ate that whole hook and all. Never tried cracker pack bait, but there we go. A little bit of corn. seen a carp out in front of me even. There's definitely some carp out there. Hey, Squirrel, how you doing? Squirrel Pursuit Outdoors. I haven't seen that name. Thanks for coming in. Go see outdoors. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Scotty's going to use chicken livers. Share that liver. We got a lot of minnow activity out there on the water. So you see them cars going to the right there, they're going to Indianapolis. That is I-65. Don't believe I've ever caught I may have caught one bullhead here and good sized catfish off to the right there, right through that one rod off to the right there. I believe it was around 12, 13 pounds. I don't know if they're getting ready for spawn. I know the carp looks like they are. What's everybody doing? Everybody had a good Memorial Day? Hopefully. Hope it was a good day off work for everybody. Seen another short-nosed gar close to the bank too. They may be spawning too. Double time Scotty tomorrow. So we got my 7-foot ugly stick there. It's a medium heavy. Won't be able to see it so much, but we do have light. Come on, kitty cats and carp. Whatever bites. Could be a turtle. You never know what's going to bite on a hot dog either. So I wouldn't be surprised to catch a crappie on a hot dog. It's never happened, but I bet if I was moving it, it would. Start using Vienna sausages for crappie. Looks like we're getting a bite on that right rod. Thought I seen a little bite. You can seeing things. That tower there is in my view there. It's sitting between the middle and the third rod there. Oh, middle rod got bumped too right there. I think that might be minnows though, hitting on the line. I've seen it shaking the rod holder side to side. Uh-oh, chat froze or something. Oh, he's double time Scotty. Everybody knows double time Scotty. Peaceful time of night right here. Get away from all the TV. Or unless you're watching it on TV. Most people watch it on their phone. Yeah, middle one's bouncing again. The middle one's bouncing again. It's not bouncing up and down, it's bouncing side to side. Scotty's bouncing it side to side. I don't know so much for the carp. I'm hoping to do a lot more carp fishing here in the mornings in June. Hope to get a bunch of people up on a panel or so and just do some carp fishing. Catfish ain't going to be biting soon anyway, so you might as well fish for carp. Something that fights. And carp, they don't give up too easily. Those minnows are just jumping like crazy out there. That's not you shaking my pole, Scotty. We got the sun going down tonight, but got those trees there. It would have been a little better, but still a cool scene. I haven't get to see the sun go down for quite a few months. A little cooler tonight, it feels like, but still a pretty good night. Yeah, I'm getting a bite on that one with a red light on it. Nope, that middle rod's bouncing side to side, but them minnows are shaking the hell out, shaking it, I imagine. We'll see. Could be a bullhead already on it and swallow the hook again. Look, you can look out in front of it. There's all kinds of minnows out there. We have yet to catch a crappie there this year. I don't. Was it last year? I was tearing the hell out of them. The water was shallower. Of course, this is like the best spot in the whole place that's clear. So it gets fished quite a bit. Bullheads can be fun. That's right, they can be. I prefer probably using my ultralight on the bullhead, but I got a chance at a channel cat, so we'll just use the catfish rods. They're only mediums though, so they're not like medium heavies or anything. The carp rod's a medium heavy, but that's an ugly stick. Those things bend like crazy anyway. Last night it was small bullheads, so I've got into some huge bullheads before. It's been a long time. This is the only place I know bullheads are at now. Where you from? Go see. We're in Indiana here. About 50 miles south of Indianapolis. I don't know. Here comes some geese. Get to see them go off in the sunset. Maybe. I don't know. Might be. Looks like they might. There they go. Because it looks like one. It looks like one, Josh. Yeah, it sure does. It's like I got a red light on the top of it. That could be my 12-foot rod there, probably. If we see that fourth rod go down, we know we got a hell of a bite. Yeah, I don't know. It just well, I got the set up here. I got that thing in the background. Maybe it'll give me good signal. It's either that or off to the right we got a car dealership and a couple hotels. It is a rod, what we call high tower. It does look like it. The way it's shining in the water too. The reflection on the water even. I can't see it. I can see it on the screen, but I can't see it in real life. Oh, yes, I can if I look at it straight. Yeah, if that one goes down, we're in trouble. It does, don't it? Yeah. I thought the same thing when I was looking at it earlier. I was like, looking at it on the camera. I'm like, I only got 3 rods. Where'd that one come from? I figured bluegill would be playing with the corn, but they are on the nest over there off to the left, farther down the bank. As long as I ain't around their nest, it probably ain't gonna mess with it. I could have probably brought a jacket tonight. Hey, Mr. Terry, Terry B, what's up there? Surprising it didn't rain today for a change. Had a cookout, made a bunch of hamburgers, hot dogs, and corn on the cob, and macaroni and cheese, and all kinds of other goodies. Ate all that, fell asleep. I woke up, everybody was gone. Ah, it's my kind of party. Great view. Yeah, we're trying, Douglas. We're trying. Or carp. Got that left rod. We got pack bait on it with corn. Pretty sure the carp are spawning right now, but they probably ain't eating that darn thing. Yeah, in the middle it has those 2 eyes, don't it? It's like a robot. It's a transformer rod. Yeah, that is a pretty great view. That would be a good thumbnail for me. I should have took a picture of it. It's weird. You have to take a widescreen photo of your vertical format live. How does that make any sense? Yeah, it didn't look like that last night. It was pretty cloudy last night. We trying to catch a catfish or carp, whatever bites really. It's a hot dog a sandwich. No, it's a hot dog. Oh, I've seen that right rod move again. Could be a little bit of wind too. Here, let's get my lights on here soon. If we move it over to the right, then we'll get a bunch of lights in the background too. Later on, maybe that'll look pretty cool too. Got the car lot. It's lit up like 4th of July over there. Got a little deeper water tonight. Last night we did shallow. Big old turtle here over here to the right of me. I think it's a turtle. Looks like a baseball size head. Imagine that's a turtle. Better not be no alligator. Alligator. We'll see if that's what that is. It might just be something floating in the water. I don't know. Last night we had a bite by now. Well, at least we got a good view. If you're not getting bites, a good company and a good view make a whole lot of difference. Sometimes just getting the day off to fish is worth its weight in gold. Fish are just a bonus. Here, kitty, 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 carp. Here, fishy, 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 Scotty says. We got 184 rubles, or is that jewels? I know they were wanting to call it rubies at one time, but I got the middle rod where I usually catch crappie, the left rod where I catch carp, and the right rod where I catch catfish. We'll see what happens. It's usually all shallow. Since the lake's up quite a bit, it's all over 6 foot probably. Oh, a Sunday. That's all I was missing. I heard they got rid of the happy poop. Is that true? They get rid of the happy poop finally? You get Sundays and high fives. Oh, they didn't get rid of it? Cool. Thought they might have. There it is, happy poo. Oh, something huge splashed over there to the right. I didn't see no splash, but something made a big old ring out there. I don't know if you can see that off to the right there. Oh, mosquito. They haven't sprayed yet, so they haven't bothered me yet, but we'll see how it goes. Let's put the lights on. Once that sun goes down a little more. Like 2 minutes, that sun will be down. It's going down fast. Is Andy still trying to fish? I know he likes to stay pretty late. Probably should have stick to the same spot as last night, but I thought we'd try something different. Suppose you just never know. Oh, we were catching bullheads though. Those little channel cats should bite too. No way they're going to be on spawn. Probably 1 or 2 pounders. Come on, you stupid fish. Don't call them stupid. Unless I catch them, then you can call them stupid. Going crazy. Right, Terry? I call them smart fish if I don't catch them, so because they've outsmarted me. We found them in a few places, not real consistently here though. Just depends what time of the year. After spawn, the bite seems a little better to me, but yeah, that was a nice sunset. Else's videos, and I never see it in my own because I usually work nights. There, it's officially down. The camera's still showing it not though, but it is down on my end. Welcome in, welcome in. Looks like we've been going 29 minutes. Not nearly a bite. It's not a bad thing, but depends how much moss I'm in. Then we may basically just be in a ton of moss out there and the fish can't find the bait. Welcome to night fishing, Stacee. Yes. It's glad to be back. But it's easier just to hit a spot and have them come to you. You may have to put some bug spray on. They are starting to grab me. I don't feel like getting ate up alive. All right, let's flip a light on or two. See if we can put some light on some things. There, now you can actually see the rods. You can see that light from, I think it's the bridge over there, the overpass. Well, we got our net waiting patiently in case we need it. Where's the bugs? Yeah, Scotty had a ton of bugs last night. Thank goodness we don't have no bugs. Now there's a few in front of me. Not nothing like you had that one night, Scotty. I've done a few videos where you could just hear the bugs, mosquitoes going in the mic, and the mayflies flying around, covering the camera up. And I'm sitting back behind the camera, and you could hear me coughing because I'm eating on them bugs. You can't even open your mouth because the bugs are everywhere. That's awesome. That's good. I know my wife tries to make some stuff for them. I say, just give me the heavy stuff. I'm out in the deep woods a lot of times. It's just some days they just really bother you, and some days they don't. I've had a few times where there was nothing I could do. Mosquitoes were just biting through. They'd bite through leather, you know. They wanted you that bad, they'll bite you. They start biting through blue jeans. You know it's time to give it up. Those mosquitoes there might carry you away. Oh man, a big hit my ear. Well, that's good to know. You might need to share that with somebody. Unless you just picked up another video, you still share it out though. A good bug spray that you can make yourself, a DIY. Now, if it works for gnats, I'd be more interested because I haven't found anything work for gnats. I've tried gnat spray. I've not had any luck. Those are pesky. That are sweat bees. Those are, God, those are terrible. Well, I know just gnats are certain. I don't know, certain times they just start biting you. Or most times they don't bite me. There's so many of them in front of your face, you just can't get rid of them. You can't see. You can't do nothing. Going in your nose and your eyes and ears. They're just pain. I guess I just need to throw back out. I don't know. What do you think, guys? It's been about, it says 35 minutes. I think it's been longer than that. Yep, I seen you in the middle of them. They don't normally bother me around the lights when I'm around light. Heck, I went fishing without for years without any. So I do have a thermocell. I used to carry that, but it didn't really do any good. It works for a little area, but uh-oh. Is that carp rod moving? Won't get real interested until it moves a lot, but I thought I seen it moving. Hard to see, it's black. We'll know if it goes down. I might put the black light on too so we can see the line in case it goes slack. check them out and throw them back out. Might keep the carp rod back out. I'm sure if nothing bait that far. Well, hardly didn't see no bite, but we ain't got no hot dog. Well, that's magical. We got a Houdini out there chewing the baits off. Thought we seen a bite, but yep, Houdini there. Houdini fish. We better check all of them. We ain't gonna catch anything. We ain't got no bait. He's got liver for blood. That's why skeeters don't bite him. I know skeeters don't bite everybody. I do know that. Some people that bites more. I know my wife and kids, they get ate up, and I'll just be in the middle of them. They just eat them. Let's see how that does. I had a bite on that one. Just wanting to lean that way. Be right back. Scotty went to put the bug spray on. All right, can't really see that black rod. I guess you can't see the black rod. It has like orange tape on it. It goes in the dark in my bedroom, but out here like this, it doesn't do anything. Different kind of black, I guess. Seven people in, 19 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. We just wanting to get out and catch some fish, whatever. Relax. relax on my only day off. We've had the Saturday and Sunday and Monday off, but now I'm gonna have to go back to work probably the rest of the month, the rest of June. All right, we see those two off to the right, a little shallow. It's usually a pretty shallow spot off to the right there. Kind of a point. It's kind of a point right there. Shallow point. Oh, seen that right rod move. They're gonna try to steal it again. Hope it ain't a turtle. No turtle, no turtle. Not sure if I ever caught a turtle on hot dog. I believe they just steal the bait. And that's about all you get out of that. That was a bite, I'm pretty sure. That is a EWG hook, so we could just set the hook on that maybe if we see that thing bouncing. So that light in the distance looks like it's really shining bright on the screen. Hey, you can see the red light in front of me on the lake there. It's hilarious. Keep an eye on that black rod. It's the one we want to go down, but we've seen some big old carp here today. I know I seen one probably close to 3 foot earlier. On kitty kitty carp. Hope he didn't steal my bait already. I think we'll give her 5 minutes and check on it. Last time he stole it, we were just sitting there, nothing on it. Let's go, kitty cats. Is there any channel cats out there going to bite? That's the big question. I don't think the carp will, but hey, if you don't throw, you'll never know. There could be one not on the nest. Small ones shouldn't be. He's got rooster liver. Oh, middle rod, guys. Nope, nope. Had a couple nibbles, but no takers. Hope they didn't steal it. Hope they didn't steal it. You never know. The light went out. You can still see the picture pretty good. Alright, that was last night's light. I can't believe it went out that quickly. We'll try and put on another light. Picture still looks good, but won't be able to see me probably. Won't be able to see the black rod. Too. They're just cruising the banks everywhere. So are them short-nosed gar. Well, we'll check that orange one. I'll probably have to check the middle one too. Going to a shallow area, but they have to come around that corner right there to get around to this side. Lake. Come on, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty carp. Yeah, I see it's a big old carp here, piled in together, cruising the banks. To me, that still means spawn, but I don't know. Doesn't seem normal to me. I mean, literally just drop your bait right in front of you. Hammer Outdoors. Any luck? Nah, just a couple bites. We just had a bite on that middle rod there, yellow rod, but right rod we need to check. We probably need to check both of those. We've left our corn out there on the left rod, but I'm hoping it's good. I don't know if anything will bite that corn or not. How you going, Annie? How's it going? Welcome in. No luck yet. Well, we thought we'd try this spot tonight. We're wanting to do some carp lives in the mornings, and well, if they're still in spawn, we might get to do it next month, because I hear the spawn's pretty short. So there's plenty of carp in here. I know that. I've seen plenty of them cruising the banks. Usually where you see bluegill, now I'm seeing carp. I can't even hardly throw out there without running into one. Let's check that orange rod, see if we still got any bait. The yellow rods look more like a bite. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's the carpathon. Duke said he could do it on Thursdays and Fridays. Of course, I only be able to do 20 hours a month, so a couple hours a day, probably a couple days a week. So I need to be watching that black rod. Hey, Regionaldo, welcome in. Ah, no catches, Andy. We are fishing in my crappie spot. We haven't caught no crappie here this year, but we'll check that orange rod out. Boy, bye-bye. I think that one got the bait on that one. Orange one was fine. Something biting. Something was biting. Probably better check that corn back bait. Throw it out one more time. So mossy bottom. So mossy bottom. It's kind of a pain. Come on, bullheads. Don't be so bullheaded. What do you say, right? Yeah, the weeds, man, they smell pretty bad. All right, another hot dog going out. Let's remember that right rod is a J hook, so we can just set the hook on it. So I think we'll check that carp rod too. one piece of corn on it. There was two. Something ate it off there. Using cracker pack bait. So there's still some in there, but not much. I'm assuming crackers kind of dissolve pretty quickly. It's not a bad thing, but probably should have checked on my bait a little sooner. But a cheap bait when you ain't got panko or bread. Especially when they're after the corn anyway. And that could be bluegills eating on that. Boy, you need a full-size beach towel to wipe your hands on this stuff. That gets on your hands. All right. There we got some big old cracker pack bait, couple pieces of corn on the little bitty, what size hook that is, 4 or 6. It's a pretty small hook. Gamakatsu carp hook. That's the last one I got. I threw about 3 or 4 foot in front of the bank. They are cruising the banks anyway, so they're cruising about 5 foot from the bank all the way around this place. All the way around all parts of this lake. I see them everywhere. Come on, bullheads. All right, 25 likes. Hit that like button if you want to see me catch a fish. I need to hit it myself. All right. It's going to be a slow month in June, probably. So we'll see if we can catch some carp, though. Like Scotty said, we need to get my carp marathon going. We're going to be fishing for carp in the mornings because I won't be able to do afternoons. It'll be morning time only. Scotty does better in the morning anyway, probably. He don't do very good at night. I think he could do a lot better at night. Especially when it gets hot. In July, June's going to get hot, I'm sure. We'll be out here sweating after them. No shade trees here, unless I get in the deep woods on the other side over there. Which we might have to do if it gets too hot. We're hoping the river opens up too, so I can fish that a little bit. I've not had no luck fishing for carp in the river whatsoever because that bait dissolves pretty quickly in current. I mean, 1 second. 1 second. All right, come on, bullheads. 26 likes, 9 people in. Fishing Hoosier, do you have any luck? Andy, do you have any luck after I left? I know you were moving, and I know you were probably going to go back to worms. If I was catching them on worms, I would use worms too. Yeah, it'd be nicer if you could find them close to your house. I know they're in the creeks too, but they're much smaller in the creeks than at least my creeks. I think they're much smaller. The suckers are probably bigger in the creeks. Caught a bunch of smaller ones, but the boat traffic must have screwed with their self-esteem. I'm sure there was a lot of boats out there today. A lot of pleasure boaters. Kind of muddy water still. It's actually still kind of clear here. We don't have no creeks or anything coming into this. Just Sam's Club's drainage off the roof and parking lot. Uh, why would she need to catch smaller ones? Mine should have been small enough. I could have used Andy's little ones today for bait. Pretty sure the crappie here went farther from the bank, farther than I can throw from the bank. We haven't seen any, but the bluegill are spawning again. I know it ain't even close to a full moon yet. It's only half moon, but I'm pretty sure they're peeing on me. That right rod's moving. Well, I could have swore we had one, but it might have been the seaweed. Whatever it was, got my bait. Probably a seaweed did. Maybe. I think it might have been a fish. Good thing about hot dogs, They are cheap. Cheap as worms. Not as cheap as corn. They are cheaper than worms. Both my ex-wives weren't interested anymore. Oh no. Getting into the ex-wives. Smell like shad. Let's see. Well, at least a bite anyway. Yeah, it's a bunch of crap out there. There's quite a bit on the bottom and then weeds coming up. Pretty much need a float, pretty much. I don't know how fish find them doing that, but a lot of times they probably don't. Probably just gets in there and you don't. The fish can't find it. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Hope you've been doing good. Hope you had a great Memorial Day and a good weekend. Been pretty good here. I had 3 days off. Probably won't see that for a while. Hopefully July 4th we'll get off 3 days, but you never know. Hopefully it's just not a turtle messing with me. I got lights all over the place now. It kind of looks like that building, your building in the background, Scotty. Not taller, but it's actually a wall. It would have been nice if the wall was on this side. I don't think you can hear the traffic like on this camera like you can on my GoPro. Pretty constant traffic. Took off 3 days. I know I'll get off the 3rd. Probably got to work the 4th. We may get lucky. Who knows? The 4th's not a day off because the 4th's on a Saturday, so you don't get holiday for that. Most of the fireworks are done be shot off here by the end of June anyway. They've already started. asked AI last night how I could lower my grocery budget cooking for one person. Stop buying meat. Well, you need to get rid of that AI person. Wait a minute. Let's check that metal rod. Just get a couple nibbles is better than getting nothing. Start using cut bait, we'll probably get into those short-nosed gars. I don't believe I've ever caught a short-nosed gar. Hey, Saving Grace, let's go, brother. Thank you, brother. We like to go to town on these little bullheads, but I would prefer a channel cat or a carp. Now, I haven't caught a carp on hot dog, but I'm pretty sure they eat anything. They really go for vegetables for some reason, vegetables and fruits. But I'm pretty sure they eat anything in the sand out there. Moss, they eat all of it. They eat everything out there. I've seen them come up to the bank and eat on weeds. There is some mulberries in the far corner there. We might pick some of them up one day and throw them in the pack bait. I hear mulberries are great for catfish, especially if you're around a mulberry tree. Now, we don't have none overhanging the water or anything, but I'm sure they will find them fast, especially if they're nice and ripe or rotten. Rotten might be better. What's up, Saving Grace? Congrats on the 1K. You might be at 2K by now. It don't take long. Once you get to 1K, it's a lot quicker to the 2K. 1.1, there you go. See, it's already moving pretty fast. You remember your first 100 took forever, probably. Feels like it anyway. Well, we're just finally getting out. We went live last night. Tonight, we ain't been live in a long time because work has just been putting it to me, so to speak. That and the wind. I don't know, anybody else having wind problems, but I swear this spring has been the windiest spring I've ever seen. I probably had 20 trips that you couldn't even hear the audio. Watching that right rod, that line's got a little bit of wind, but see that line go up and down. Congratulations, 1.1K is a good accomplishment. I would have never thought I would ever got 1K on any channel. That wasn't my plan. My plan was just to have fun fishing. That was my plan. I'm still doing it. It's a lot harder when having to work 7 days a week, but we're still doing it. Living the dream, living the dream. Getting paid for what you do to love, nothing better. Because it sure ain't work. Even though it's probably more work than a job, really, to be honest with you. But it's something you love to do, so it's a lot easier. No, a bank fishing adventure, Scotty. Got to get with the program. That was my motto: have fun fishing. Most people don't seem to have fun fishing. Some do, some don't. If they're not catching fish, they just ain't having fun. I tell you right now, a lot of people can't get out and fish like some of us do. So just for one chance for them to get out and fish, they better have fun while they do it. I know I appreciate it right now, but I got off work to fish a couple nights live. Luckily, the music boards were on, so I could leave the house. Fish ain't biting, but hey, you never know when they will. They will soon, I'm sure. We won't be able to shake these carp off the rods. They will be biting. Scotty will have to go in the water after his rod again. He's gonna have to get a hammer to hammer that thing down. Here it's about 2 to 3 foot deep right in front of me. that's, that's how much this water's up. Well, of course, Scotty. It's always been about the fun. I have a lot of fun fishing. If you haven't noticed, it's not always about the big fish. It's about any fish. Yeah, I know a lot of people they're after the big fish. They're not normally happy if they don't catch them. So yeah, that's not the way I wanted to go. Though I do catch some big fish, it's just a bonus of fishing. Some places just don't have big fish, so what can you do about that? There is some big carp in this baby pond here. My understanding there's big bass and crappie too. Must be limited numbers. I never see them, but people tell me about them. I was leaving last night. The guy told me he caught a 60-pound flathead got off. Remember we were just talking about flatheads being in here. I know he was messing with me, but I didn't let him know I knew he was messing with me. Because I've seen flatheads come out of weird places. Somebody could have popped one in here from the river, or they could have popped in from the flood. You never know. Just like blue catfish being in places where they shouldn't be. $32 likes. Appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna have to try some different style fishing here, I think. Keep it out of that moss. Oh, I've seen that right rod move again. Oh, did I see it? Oh, corner of my eye. If that left rod moves, you never know what we might have on there. Maybe a bluegill. Maybe a bluegill, Scotty. We've caught bluegills at nighttime. I don't catch many. I know that. I know some places they can catch bluegill at nighttime. Never had much luck with it. I ain't had much luck with catching crappie at nighttime either. Once in a while. But they could come closer to the bank at nighttime to get the minnows. Well. Just have to hang in there. Well, June will be here, then I'll probably do some carp fishing right here and probably a couple other spots. This one's more open. I might be able to land one. Strong as they are, they might be wrapped up in a tree over here off to the other side. Or a weed. Then I'd have to go out in the water. Probably sink 3 foot. Heck yeah. Welcome in. 33 likes. We're kicking butt and taking names. We're just not catching any fish. So it's great to have a day off. May not get another one. We got some vacation days planned. We will bang them catfish in July. Guarantee you. The river is clear. We will be there clearing them out. I got like a jukebox playing here on there. That light's lighting up the whole screen now. Well, shoot. Not the bite I was hoping. We got a couple bites. That's it. I didn't figure the carp would bite, but you just never know. They ain't piled up like at your place, Scotty, but they're piled up on the banks, cruising the banks, sometimes in pairs. I did see a huge one earlier. I'm pretty sure it was 3 foot long and probably 20 pounds. Of course, you know that bigger, they look magnified in the water, but that thing was huge. That was the biggest one I've seen. They're really skittish when they get close to the bank sometimes. Definitely a fish you can scare real easy and spook. In clear water for sure. And if they've been caught before, sometimes they're smart enough not to bite the hook again. Still a nice night, a little cooler. Wind ain't too bad. It's not raining. I know most people are probably getting tired of the rain by now. When it rains for like 2 or 3 days in a row, I'm kind of over it myself. I think we're too straight behind that middle rod there. Can't really see it bend or anything. 34 thumbs up, 7 people in. Appreciate it, guys. Check out my videos and shorts. I got plenty of shorts. We ain't put out very many lately, but I've been fairly busy at work. So much, I just been not fishing much either. Work can do that for you. Hopefully we can get out in June, do some carp fishing, catch some extra fish. So Scotty caught a special fish last night. Pretty sure it was a log perch. I don't know if any of you have ever caught a log perch, but it's similar to a perch, but quite different. They don't get very big. Normally it's just like a minnow to me, but they are quite interesting. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I've used them for bait, for catfish bait. Well, I thought catfish bait. The only thing I ever got a hit from it was a smallmouth. It's got some nice smallmouth on them because they are. I can throw any bait out there, but no bait will live in the current I throw in. But these little log perch did. Throw after throw. They are like the strongest bait besides probably a bullhead for their size. They're just like a minnow, and they are very hardy and will make your rod bend. That middle rod just shook. That middle rod just shook. getting nibbles and all dads, I guess. Speaking of nibbles, pretty good bait for a log perch. I haven't caught none for a few years. I definitely didn't catch one like Scotty. That was like a full-grown one there. I thought it was a yellow perch because the stripes, they look almost like a yellow perch with the stripes. Their tail's quite a bit different. Their tail kind of looks like a muskie tail, a baby muskie. But the mouth is completely different than a perch. It's more like a kind of like a musky mouth. Where's the bite at? Yeah, you can mark that on your list. A fish never caught, finally caught. I've got several fish out of that little creek of mine that I've never seen elsewhere. See, I don't have pickerel, pike, or muskie. They do have a muskie gravel pit here where they've stocked them, but I think they've done flew out in the river. The river flooded a few times, and all them muskie made it into the river. One of these days we may catch a muskie, but I doubt it. I'm sure they've made their way to the Ohio River by now. Well, this lake has short-nosed gar. I never knew it had any gar. It might have long-nosed too. I just ain't seen them yet. The short-nosed are pretty cool under the water. Pretty cool looking. Total, really different design than a long-nose. Much shorter mouth, of course. Come on, kitty cats. Where are you? What time do we got? 10:30? That's not too late. Says we've been live an hour and 38 minutes. No fish. Couple bites. No takers. That middle rod just had a hit, but sometimes they're just hitting my line though. I think something's just hitting my line. Of course, the last couple times they just hit my line, bait's been stolen. Yeah, we'll go back to regular panko, I think. It seems to last longer than the crackers. Crackers kind of dissolve pretty quick. That could be a good thing. I don't know. Now if you have to wait on the fish, I guess. Should provide a big scent cloud in the water. Bat, get out of the line. Yeah, yeah. I've had that on the river a few times. Be half falling asleep and the bat's hitting the fishing line. You're right. You jump up and think you got a bite. Some places mosquitoes eat your fishing line. Mosquitoes are so big they shake your pole. Call that the bat spot. You couldn't tell if you had a bat on or a carp on. I don't know. Since everything else has been spawning early, I imagine the catfish are on the channel cats are on spawn too. They may not be yet, but everybody's telling me a lot of places have started a week early. I know the crappie spawn. I'm pretty sure they were pretty much done before May here. I think they ended right middle of April. They were full eggs at the beginning of April for me. Get out of the line, bats. Unless you can find a female. And the smaller ones. Get smaller ones just fine, probably. Like Rod gets some small channel cats. Probably use some stink bait. Probably catch a bunch. I could actually probably go down to some lighter rods here because unless you get a big one, I mean, they ain't got nowhere to go to really. Not in this spot. Too much. Wrap me up down the bank. A couple places there's trees and stuff, but it's the weeds in the water is the problem. They get under all them weeds. Can't bring them in. I can pretty much get away with anything here. On the river, they got the current. You're fighting the current and them and the structure. It's a lot different ball game. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. If they start a week early, we might start catching them in July, the end of July. Yeah, because you can pull them out of those weeds a lot easier. I almost think you need to use floats. Just let that bait not drop as much. Probably won't help you though. So many weeds in there. This is weedier here this year, I think, than last. So, because the water's up, I think that's why. The water's higher and there's more weeds. Goes all the way to the top. Oh, there's a fish off to the right there. Jump. Last night we heard some bass popping, and we did throw for some of them. Threw one time and got one. I threw the Berkeley minnow tonight. Didn't get I haven't got a single bite. So sounds like they might be popping off to the side over there tonight. Come on, kitty cats, where are you? I think we need to throw them out one more time. We throw them somewhere new. Maybe we should. We ain't getting anything here. Maybe we should throw it somewhere different. We did get a bite on that metal rod. We definitely need to check it out. Definitely looked like something chewed on it a little bit. Something's definitely been chewing on it. That was, yeah, something's been chewing on the back of it. That bullhead just swallowed that hook. That's probably a tail, maybe. Enough grass. Not as bad as scatty. It's some grass. Still hot dog. Tighten that line on mine. That one didn't even get a bite that time. I threw it down the bank and something jumped down there. That was great. Must have scared something. Big old splash too, probably a carp. Buddy, I hate to do this, but it's bedtime. All right, catch you. Good night. I know you got to work again double time. We're sure to catch one sometime or another. Either way, it's a nice night out here so far. I didn't figure we'd catch a carp, but we try anyway. Oh, good night, buddy. Oh, Scotty boy. Don't work too hard in the morning for your double shift. I won't work too hard tomorrow, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. God, I'm hoping. Only take a couple good fish to make the night real good. A good bite would make it better right off the bat. Never know, we might catch a big one. That's the way it goes. You never know when the big one's going to hit. Once they start spawning, you can easily catch a female channel cat that's full of eggs. Your chances of catching male are pretty slim because they won't eat for almost the whole month. They'll lose weight and skin. They'll lose all kinds of stuff. Their tail, their head. All right, 4 people in, 37 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. We are struggling. Won't be the first time I struggle. Won't be the last. Let's see what my charge is. Still 100%. Still doing good. 3 people in. Sometimes you just gotta hang in there. Almost thought about throwing for crappie. Almost. I was thinking, well, we got what bait would we use? Haven't really thrown for them at nighttime. You used to be a pretty decent spot in front of me for them, though. I know there's a bunch of bluegills nesting to the left of me down the bank. Could be red ears down that way too. See how that goes. I think that's kind of full of moss that way. That's kind of what was doing to the right. And it's kind of full of moss too, so everything's full of moss. Probably need a float. Bring that bait up a little bit maybe. Bring that hot dog up from the bottom. If that would help or not. Never had any luck with it. Sure have tried it out. Try a dropper loop knot would work better. What do you think, guys? What do you use to get your bait up off the bottom? I know a lot of people use a Santee rig, which I could probably use in a lake, but in a river, it's a mess. It's a mess using a Santee rig. Unless you're behind a boat, if you're throwing against the current, Just don't work it. Don't work out the same. We use Santee rig. Oh, kitty cats. Have no luck whatsoever with bluegill here. We've used it plenty of times. I've never caught anything on bluegill here. Which I find kind of crazy, but you know they're eating them. Probably eating whole ones. That's what they're eating. Come on, kitty kitty. Hot dogs has been pretty much the best bait. Yeah. In this place. Not that you can't catch them on shad. Shad seem to work better than bluegill for sure. Rusty Waters, how's it going? I am struggling, struggling tonight. We picked a different spot just down the bank, not too much farther. We're seems to be too mossy here. Pretty mossy bottom, and the pretty sure the carp are spawning, so no carp bite. But we got hot dogs on. We got some pack bait. The green pole catches the next fish. Hoping so. I just moved that one to a different spot. We haven't threw over there tonight. We try to keep that carp rod clear of lines because we know a carp it'll tangle all your lines up in a heartbeat. But I'm pretty sure they're spawning. Seems like the 2 and 3 pound carp spawn. We have cottontail trees. Oh man, you have to paint on your line for sure. I know when I ultralight fish, that is a nightmare. Plus they make you sneeze. They about kill my wife, those darn cottonwood trees. Gets all up in your line, gets in your guides. Oh man. Yeah, that's a yeah, that's a pain. You're ultralight fishing, even bass fishing. Not so much for catfishing, but I have one little pond I fish, and that gets on the water. I can't fish anymore. Between that and the moss turning the line green, that's what we're having problems with tonight. Is all that growth on the bottom now. Still got a few bites. Had a few still my bait. One kind of looks like a crawdad bite. Oh yeah, I know my wife can't breathe when those come around. I've been seeing them. Got stuff floating in the air though. Cottonwood tree. That stuff floats a mile or more. It's everywhere. The moss is in season. You know it. It seems to be really thick in here this year. We've had the right amount of sunlight and the right amount of rain, I guess. Usually off to the right, it was a shallow spot and all sand. This year, I believe it's all moss. It was something I could count on. Now I can't count on it. It was shallow. It was a shallow flat, and off to both sides it would be a go deeper. We did get a couple bites there tonight, but it's kind of came and went now. I know my ultralight rods, they can't take those cottontails well. You're just trying to rip that stuff off your line. That's that's about like that's almost like fishing under 32 degrees. About, yeah, 30 in the 30s and 20s actually. When the ice starts forming in the guides more. You're like, why can't I reel in? Why can't I cast? All that stuff's in your guides. No, I haven't seen any bats. Not this year. I'm not around any trees right here though, so off to the left there's a bunch of trees. A lot of lights here. I don't know if bats like the light or not. Actually, I don't think they mind it. At the one dam I fished, they used to hit my lines all the time, and there was plenty of bridge lights there. They would just come down and smack my lines. I would think I had a fish on, and I'd realize the pole was bouncing sideways instead of up and down. You know, Scotty, he just left. He has a spot where there's all kinds of bats. It's his batty carp spot. And that dam spot, they would fly above my head and eat the mosquitoes above me. That's one good thing about bats. They love mosquitoes. See if that middle rock gets a bite, like you said. I thought it was getting a bite there for a second. Oh, that's a cell phone tower. That's one of them big. I believe that's a big cell phone tower there. When we first started the live, it looked like a fishing rod. Hey, Joanna. I don't know. We're fishing for catfish. So I don't know about cod. I think we've tried cod for catfish bait, but I don't think it's very good. Tastes pretty good to me, but no, I need to know the bright light below the tower. Oh, in the water? That's the bright light shining on the water. There's one at the top and two in the middle. I guess so an airplane don't hit it. Oh, there's a big wall over there too, with traffic going down. That's a wall on the other side of the highway there with lights on it. There's three lights. Oh, we going, Joanna? Welcome in. Got the frogs going in the background now, just on top of the water level. Oh, that one shining way, way over there. I think it's on the other side of the bridge there. I think that's where they're passing the bridge right there. Now it may be further down. That's all the way in town over there. I don't know why it looks so bright on the screen. It's not that. It don't look that bright to me. But on the screen, it's like shining off to the right there, and then it goes out when the car passes. It's pretty wild looking on the screen. You were right about that. It's just actually a lamppost light. It's probably shining on a building, probably. I think Bob Evans is down that way, or a hotel. Yeah, it don't really look like that to me, but the camera's making it look like it's like a big old star, don't it? Well, I can't believe how the that red light shining down the middle of the water in front of me. I thought that was pretty cool. It was actually getting closer to me. It was pretty far out. Now it's like in the middle of the rods there. Now it's like right there. It was way out here. I love me some Bob Evans. Yeah, Bob Evans is over there. So we got car lot off to the right. A couple hotels there. Yeah, Bob Evans should be back in that area somewhere. It'd be across the highway there on the other side of it. Back behind that wall, probably. Been many other restaurants. Many other restaurants too. Let's see, Freddy's is over there. I can't remember all of them. I know Freddy's and Bob Evans. Taco Bell. I don't know what else is back there. Yeah, so people going to the left are going to Louisville. People going to the right are going to Indianapolis. So south to the left and right to the north. We're about we're about 50, 60 miles away from both. I think it's a little about an hour trip to Louisville, about 45 minutes to Indianapolis. If you're driving fast. Where do I get the best breakfast? I don't know. Cracker Barrel's not too bad. I don't eat a whole lot of breakfast. I have seen a bite there. Bob Evans. Oh, IHOP's not too bad either. IHOP's over here next to me. IHOP's right next to Culver's. So we're actually fishing behind Sam's Club. That's where we're fishing at. Check all Sam's Club Lake. What's called urban fishing. You should stay at home. Oh, I should stay at home. Shoot, well, she don't make breakfast very often. I usually wake up, and she makes me lunch before I go to work. So I go to work around 3, start getting ready for work by 2 p.m. I go to work at 3, get off at 11:30, and then so I pretty much don't eat breakfast. When I go to come up from work, that's my breakfast. It's usually a snack. Yep, you will. You will. Holiday weekend, a lot of people coming, going down south from the Indy 500 today too, probably. We're definitely seeing more go north than we are going south. Well, darn. Let's hope we get a good bite. We do plan on fishing for some carp here in June. I'm pretty sure that spawn might be over by then. Carp spawn don't last more than a week. I don't think it lasts more than a week, 5 days maybe, 5 to 7 maybe. So by next month we'll be fishing for some carp. No problem. Ain't got much going on. We're watching the rods, but nothing going on with them. Nothing going on with them. When I quit watching them, that's usually when I get a bite anyway. So by that time, they may steal my bait by then. You can barely see that black rod off the left there. It's right on the bank, so the carp have been going around the bank about 3 foot from the bank, everywhere around the lake. Makes me think they're still spawning here or there, or they're just being tempting somebody to catch them. Well, we tried a different spot. That didn't work either. Yeah, most of the muck's just on the bottom, so it's not on top actually. So at least not in this spot. I think some of it comes up, grows up from the bottom up to the top. That's kind of why I like the bluegill beds off to the left. Most of those holes there will be nice and clean, just have bluegills on them. It's not too bad, really. I've seen a lot worse places, but you still get a bunch of moss. Well, that throw to the right didn't do any good either. I guess we'll reel it back in. See what time we got. 40, almost 40 likes. We probably got about ready to go anyway. We might throw her out one more time then before we go. Stand up. We'll put a new hot dog on that one. One good thing, hot dogs are pretty cheap bait. Wish they'd stay on just a little better. Uh, one last time we're fishing from? Yeah, one last time fishing tonight, probably. We'll have to get home before midnight. Hopefully before that, but two people in. Put on a good sized hot dog. Make it more interesting for them. A little more meat. Probably actually just peel all the skin off the hot dog. More scent would go out in the water. I don't know if it help or not here on the. Probably gonna keep cooking on it. I'm pretty. A lot of people like the deep water. I like to throw shallow at neck time. Especially when you got trees in front of the bank. Nobody can get to it down there. So I got a little bit of breeze coming in. Pretty nice night. Definitely way better than being hot. 39 likes, and I think we've been live 2 hours 21 minutes. Don't think we're going to catch any carp, not unless they eat on a hot dog. I don't think that's going to happen. But I've heard people catch carp on chicken livers and chicken. I guess you'd never know. And lures. Who knew they eat lures? There's a bunch of fish jumping. Yep, breeze coming right at me. You see it in the waves. All right. One lone shore. Come on, catfish. Come on, kitty kitty. So now it's a big red light down the middle. It's like shooting me. What kind of setup I got going here? It's kind of crazy. Pretty sure that yellow rod's in the middle of hey, welcome in. That's in the middle of a bunch of bluegill spawning. So they may be trying to peck at it. Welcome in, welcome in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Gosh darn it, there was a lightning bug. First one I've seen this year. Usually don't see them till July, mid-June. That was definitely the first for me. Come on. Take that big old hot dog down. How dare you? So that middle one's a medium rod, but it bends a little bit more than a medium rod does. It's got a fast tip. Slow tip, depending on it. It's fast, extra fast. So it does bend easy. We're wanting to test it out on big fish. Come on, kitty cats. We'll take a carp too. Sure, there's one carp out there willing to bite. There hasn't been tonight, but there should be. 234 gifts. 39 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Got 2 people in. We're going to stay a little bit longer. I really want to catch a fish. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Either way, we had a nice night of fishing. Plenty of people to talk to. Definitely enjoyed my night off work. Go down, Metal Rod. Now, one thing, we made sure we had our net. Because we know for sure we would get something big if we didn't have our net. Especially that carp. They are a nightmare with it without a net. Let's go, kitty cat. Not nearly a bite. Might check out the river in the morning, I don't know. I caught some catfish in the river using hot dog. Surprised me, but it works. Here, kitty kitty. What are you doing? I wonder if I'm getting a good signal tonight from that big old red light tower there. I like to think so. It's probably not my tower for my phone service. That's definitely the tallest tower I've seen in town. Two people in. One of them, Scotty. Oh, probably one person in besides Scotty. See what time we got. Hope we get one more light. I'm gonna pack her up. Hopefully one will come down. And I thank you guys for coming in, giving me a like and subscribe. Appreciate it very much. We'll be doing some more fishing here soon. got bait on that? Not bad, really. The thing about hot dogs is they are cheaper than worms. I'm gonna eat the bait on that one, but who knows? Rods. I got 4 rods here. Actually got 5. Actually got 5 rods. I'm tempted to throw out another rod. I'm tempted to throw the crappie rod out. Alright, we got one more Gulf minnow. We might try it real quick. Crappie floating up. Float off. Oh, we got 6 more people in. Welcome in, welcome in. About ready to hit it. That would have been nice if we caught one on the end of the trip. No luck. Topwater popper might work this time of night. I don't know. Would be fun. All right, guys. Appreciate coming in, hitting that thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Gone fishing with Stacee. See ya.